Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to the predictions and breakdowns. Today we're taking a look at UFC Fight Night, Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates, which is taking place on May the 2nd at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday in Perth, Australia. I do have a bit of beef with the Australians after this one, but it is okay. This will be the first card I miss in 3 years for you guys. I will not be able to stream this one. I will not be able to be there on Saturday morning. I got a double on Friday, and I got an early morning shift on Saturday, so we'll try and see the end of it, I guess. We'll try and give you perfection with the breakdowns. We'll try and make you some money if that's what you're here for, and we're going to start it off with the early prelim opener and end with the main event. We're going to look at Cody Steele versus Don Marfan first, and we're taking Don Marfan to win by knockout or decision as an underdog. I know we're taking a dog to start it off, but I think Cody Steele is just a little bit in over his head in this division. He is a bit of a dog, but clearly when he gets in dog fights, he loses. He doesn't have the striking advantage over anyone. He's lacking 2 inches of reach, of height over Don Marfan, 4 inches of reach over Don Marfan, and he's going to be getting tagged up on the outside. The kicks and the kickboxing purely from Don Marfan is absolute just perfection. I loved watching this guy through Road to UFC, and you guys, especially if you guys have watched for a long time, you know I never, ever pick guys who are on Road to UFC. This is the only guy I will pick from Road to UFC. He looks good, he's striking looks comprehensible, and he looks like he's able to move his head a lot more than Cody Steele. Cody Steele seems like against Rong Shu, he just ate every shot coming, and Rong Shu isn't really that good of a fighter in my opinion. Don Marfan will probably beat his ass. And you're getting Cody Steele here, who's on a bit of an outskirt. After losing that, his confidence is down. Chasen Blair was an easy win for him. This is not an easy layup. This will be a hard fight. Give me Don Marfan to win by knockout or decision. Probably paying close to plus 200 if you are a betting man. That is money. Next on the prelims, Themba Gorimbo versus Jonathan Mikhailov. We're taking Jonathan Mikhailov to win by submission. Themba Gorimbo against Vicente Luque was a big red flag for me. I had Themba Gorimbo would have been my first UFC Ruby. He would have been my first complete card to get every single fight on the card right, and he gets choked out via anaconda choke after just trying to grapple with Vicente Luque for absolutely no fucking reason. He also lost to Jeremiah Wells 5 months ago, and if you lose to Jeremiah Wells, we have a lot of problems. You and I have to sit and speak long and hard about why the fuck you're fighting, because I don't know why you are. You should not be losing to a guy in Jeremiah Wells who looks like Shark Boy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Jonathan Mikhailov should win this easy. This should be a knockout. This should be a finish. This should be a submission. Either or, I'm going knockout or submission. I'm picking more likely anaconda choke for Jonathan Mikhailov or a triangle. But Mikhailov's getting a finish. There's no fucking way. Themba is low-key ass. Next on the prelims, Wes Schultz versus Ben Johnson. We're going Johnson by KO. Wes Schultz against Damian Pinnis looked absolutely irreparable. This guy looks fucking terrible. Ben Johnson, I literally don't even know who this guy is. I've never watched a fucking single fight of his. I've never seen his tape. I've never seen anything. And I'm telling you right now, he will stand and bang and probably win the fight on the feet against Wes Schultz. Wes Schultz has 2 inches of reach. His kicks look pretty good, but this guy gets cracked and he drops from 1-2s. I cannot take him in any fight going forward. He's a plus 150 underdog for a reason. He's already been in the UFC. He's already gotten a win on the Contender Series, and yet they're giving him an underdog tag. A lot of smart money on Ben Johnston. We're staying with the line and the probability. We're going with Ben Johnston on the line, minus 180. It will be a knockout. There's no way Wes Schultz makes it to the end. No chance. No chance this makes it out. Minus or under 1.5 rounds. Ben Johnson, hammer. Hammer it. Next on the decision, or for Jesus Christ, decision, because I read it. Next on the prelims, Colby Slickness Thickness against Vince Morales. We're going Colby Thickness to win by decision. I think he's going to outpoint Vince Morales to the point where Vince is starting to get gassed at the end of the second round. I think Colby Thickness just puts a lot of pressure on guys, especially those who don't have heavy hands. He's able to put a lot of grappling out there and a lot of mix-up. He's able to put some knees out there. He's able to just tag guys up. And being able to beat Josias Musasa was such a huge win for him. It brings him just right back into the conversation when you're really thinking about guys at bantamweight who really can make the top 15 stride. And I think Colby Thickness, even though he had a tough fight against Topuria, I think he can have a lot of success in this division, especially because he's got a good chin. He's able to move in and out very well. He moves his head quite well. He's got a lot of mix-up capabilities to the point where at 26 years of age, he's going to improve so rapidly that when he's 32 years of age in 6 years, he's going to be in the UFC near that top 15 spot, and you're going to be wondering where the fuck this guy's been and how you don't know about him. I'm telling you what, Colby Thickness is a man you will know. He's a man who's improved his career rapidly. He's gotten, I mean, fantastic strides at Hex, and you know, at least going into the UFC, he's got a lot of experience, and I think Vince Morales here, he's just outmatched. Grapplers are not his style. He's been in the UFC twice. This is probably his second send-off, and Colby Thickness will win as a -170. I mean, finish is available as well, but Vince Morales is really, really durable. I think he's going to be able to just walk him down and just keep moving as long as, you know, Colby doesn't get tagged up. I think we're fine. I think Colby's chin is just so good. I'm not even worried about him getting knocked out, and Vince Morales probably the only way he's going to get it. Oh boy! Next on the prelims, look at this one. Jacob Malkoun versus Gerald GM3 Mearshart. We're going with Jacob Malkoun by knockout. I don't want to pick Jacob Malkoun. This is the same guy who was losing to Andre Petroski before he basically knocked himself out with a fucking head collision. But Jacob Malkoun against Torres Finney, able to out-wrestle and out-maul the young and small man who should not be fighting at 185, should be fighting at like 155. Fuck, Torres Finney's like 5'3". This guy's fucking short as shit. But GM3, not even a pick him at this point. I was picking GM3 his last 4 fights, basically. He's just getting mauled by guys he has no business being fucking mauled by. Kyle Dawkins finishing him with a Darce choke is something out of a fucking storybook, because GM3 is a fucking nasty submission artist, and the fact that he didn't get knocked out in that fight is crazy. Jacob Malkoun here is just going to wing shots against GM3 until he gets put out, and GM3 will probably get knocked down once or twice before he gets put out, but you can almost make it for certain that Jacob Malkoun will end up finishing GM3. And if you're really, really worried about GM3 getting a submission, feel free to drop a little bit of cash on GM3 by submission, sitting at plus 850 or some shit like that. If you're really, really worried about it, you can. I would not stress. Jacob Malkoun's getting the knockout. It's probably your biggest lock of the week, sitting right there. But Jacob Malkoun, by the way, as a -1,000. Hold on. I want you to see that. -1,000. This is Jacob Malkoun. He's 9-3 against a 60-fight veteran. -1,000 is crazy. Just saying. But probably going to happen. Next on the prelims, Junior Taffa versus Kevin Christian. We're going with Junior Taffa by knockout. Kevin Christian against Billy Elikana looked half of a meatball. This guy was getting cracked by fucking half-ass shots, and he was getting dropped. Junior Taffa throws like a fucking juggernaut. I mean, literally his nickname. If he gets taken down, Christian will get a submission probably instantly. But Junior Taffa at 205, at least he dropped the weight. He moves a little bit better. Billy Elikana took at least until the second round after getting tagged really, really bad in the first. And if Junior Taffa's tagging Billy Elikana, who took a Christian in the first round with some tag up, I'm telling you right now, Kevin Christian's going to get dropped, probably finished by Junior Taffa. And Kevin Christian also looked like shit in that fight anyway. I don't really like him regardless. Francisco Mezzo was his fucking entry into the UFC, who was 4-0. Who gives a fuck? Next on the prelims, I don't know if I said it, Junior Taffa by knockout. It's going to happen. Next on the prelims, Cam Rostin versus Robert Brichek. And we're going with Cam Rostin by knockout. I think Robert Brichek is good. He just should not really be inside the UFC. I think he kind of belongs in the octagon. I think that's kind of where he would flourish. I think at 35 years of age, trying to make your stride in the UFC is probably not the smartest plan in the world, especially when you're only top 50 in the middleweight division. You're probably not getting paid that well. I'm sure Octagon might have paid a little bit better. I'm not a fucking financial advisor. I don't know. But Cam Rostin, he's been getting, a lot of people thought Cody Brennan was going to beat him. Andre Petroski's going to beat him. Listen, he's fought some bums, but Robert Brichek, going to be his hardest fight probably of his career. I'm going to go with Cam Rostin to win by knockout. A lot of the smart money is going on Robert Brichek, if I'm being honest. I have seen the line swell a little bit to the favor of Robert. But I'm going to go with the side of Cam Rostin. The knees are really nasty at the middle. He's got a perfect stand structure. He stands straight. He doesn't mollywop anything. His sprawls are good. He's got really good takedown defense. His clinch work is impeccable. His stand-up is mesmerizing. And he's going to just tag Robert Brichek up on the feet to the point where I think Brichek's going to go out. I don't know. Ihor Potieria beating Robert Brichek is a red fucking flag. Okay? That's a red flag. Cam Rostin would knock the fuck out of Ihor. He would knock him the fuck out. I'm telling you right now. Ihor Potieria would not win a single fucking fight. Not a single fucking one. I promise you that. Cam Rostin is knocking out Robert Brichek, and it will be fast. It will probably be in the first 7 minutes. That's a promise. Next, to start off your main card of the evening, reminder, you were looking at the highlighted prelim of the evening there, Cam Rostin versus Robert Brichek, so you're looking at a finish regardless, probably not to go distance as your lock, but you're looking at another finish here in Tai Tuivasa versus Louis Sutherland. You have to pick Tai Tuivasa because you have to assume this is a layup. You have to assume the UFC is giving Ty a layup because there's no fucking way Bam Bam should still be in the UFC. There's just no way. I don't even know if he still has a ranking, but he had a ranking up until his last fight with Talishin Teixeira, which is a fucking issue for me because there's no fucking way this guy should be even close. Louis Sutherland used to be in the juice, not in the juicy anymore. Now looks like shit. He's lost 2 fights in a row. Brando Pericic fucking knocked his ass out, but Louis Sutherland has got some really good chin. He took a lot of durable shots from that kid and was still standing up from a lot of it. But Tai Tuivasa here should be able to bam his way through this. Should be able to knock Louis Sutherland the fuck out. And should be able to send the Vanilla Gorilla back to the fucking hole he came from. Because this fucking Scottish piece of shit should not be in the UFC. This guy is not even close. He got into the UFC because of a juiced up fucking couple fights. And then he gets to the UFC, can't fucking dope up anymore. And the guy clearly fucking flatlines and looks like shit. Tai Tuivasa should win this, should be a knockout, shouldn't be close. Next on the main card, as I talk about the kid, he fucking appears. Shamil Gaziev is fighting Brando Pericic, whatever the fuck his name is. Shamil Gaziev is getting knocked out. Okay, Waldo knocked him out clean. Brando Pericic, this is the time. Shamil the Blob Gaziev, my goat, is gonna get knocked the fuck out, and Brando Pericic is looking to make his way into the top 15 like that. He's trying to be the first heavyweight ever to make it into the top 15 in fucking one fight, basically. Because he's fought 2 fucking complete bums. No fucking way. He just moves away way up there. But yet, here he is. Shamil Gaziev, the stand-up is nice. The boxing is good. The power is there. Brando Pericic has kicks. That's the only thing that really matters. It's just the kicks. It's going to be a calf kick into a left jab, into a right cross, to where Shamil Gaziev gets eaten up alive. There's no way I see Brando Pericic losing this. There's going to be a high kick that comes over the top, something like that. Shamil Gaziev is going to get fucked up. There's a lot of red... When you have a classic boxer versus kickboxing scenario, the kickboxer usually wins just because he can maintain distance with kicks. There's no maintaining distance with Shamil Gaziev, especially when Brando has longer fucking reach by an inch. And he's taller. He doesn't win the clinch. He doesn't win the wrestling. He doesn't win the long-range battle. I'm telling you right now, Shamil Gaziev's getting knocked out in 2 rounds or less, and it'll be beautiful. Brando, you know what? Let's see what the fucking odds are right now. Let's check these odds all together. Why not? We're fucking here. Why not? Let's check. Shamil Gaziev, oh my god, minus 135 for Brando. What's the knockout? Minus 110. Well, that's just fucking shit. That's shit. Minus 110. I guess decision? Is that your money? Brando. Let's see, Brando. Brando by decision plus 1,400. Holy fucking shit. That would be your moneymaker, just in case it gets a little bit distance, but there's no way. Brando's knocking him out. No way it's close. Next on the main card, Marwan Rahiki versus Ollie Schmid. I don't even know what the fucking odds are on this, but I'm picking Rahiki by devastating knockout. The way he put out Hardwick is fucking ridiculous. Let's see what the odds are here. Minus 800 for Marwan Rahiki. Probably should be mine. Listen, I'll remind you right now. Jacob Malkoun is a minus 1,100. He's beaten Andre Petrov. Marwan Rahiki just beat Harry Hardwick and wired his jaw shut. And he's fighting a 4-2 kid. And yet the odds are more in favor of Jacob Malkoun. Yeah, suck my dick. Marwan Rahiki should be your biggest favorite of the night. And he probably will be by Saturday night. Marwan Rahiki, knockout. Gonna be nice. Gonna be easy. The kid's gonna get it done. That's all I gotta say. Next on the main card. I don't even know anything about Ollie Schmidt. And he's getting fucking knocked out. Tim Elliott versus Steve Erceg. We're going with Steve Erceg to win by decision. I know a lot of you are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Tim Elliott just submitted Kaya Sakura. He submitted Sumar Darji. Why are you picking Steve Erceg, a guy who got knocked out by Matheus Nicolau? Or sorry, not Matheus Nicolau. A guy who got knocked out by Kai Kara France. A guy who got beat up by Brandon Moreno, which arguably he almost won that fight. And then you get given Tim Elliott, who's just kind of on a roll. Well, Steve Erceg's got the jiu-jitsu. He's going to force this into a stand-up fight, and Tim Elliott does not win stand-up fights. He's not going to win. There's going to be a decision or a knockout for Steve Erceg, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a boxing display from Steve Erceg. We're going to get him right back into the win column after losing a round to Ode Osborne. We're going to get right back in there and right back into some devastating fashion. He did get knocked down by Ode Osborne. Tim Elliott might be able to knock him down, but I don't believe it. I think Tim Elliott's power has diminished so significantly throughout his career, seeing as he focuses on his grappling now. I don't even know if he fucking practices striking that much anymore. But I'm going to go away from the side of Tim Elliott and the vet, and I'm just going to go with Steve Erceg because there's no fucking way. And you guys are now looking at the co-main event of the evening. This features the lock of the week, and that is Quillian Salkild, which, by the way, I can't believe he's only on minus 400. Quillian Salkild is going to knock out Beneil Dariush, and the reason for that is after the fight with Renato Moicano, yes, he beat him up pretty well, sure. Renato's like a one-round fighter, whatever. He literally looked like he did not want to be in there. He said, I didn't want to be here, God brought me back, whatever. Yo, I'm telling you right now, if your only reason for being in that cage is God's telling you to be there, not you, God is telling him to be there. Yo, you're getting knocked the fuck out. This is not a game anymore. These kids are hungry as fuck. This kid's 26 years old. He's on a fucking two-fight winning streak, 2-fight finish string, or fucking Jesus. I can't even fucking. I think Quillian's on an 11-fight. Yeah, he's on a fucking 11-fight winning streak. He's on a 2-fight finishing streak, and now he's got Beneil Dariush, who just got knocked out by Benoit Saint Denis in fucking 10 seconds. Yo, Quillian Salkild, knockout. Not even close. What are the odds? Quillian Salkild minus 155, knockout. Bet your money on it. That's a house. I don't know what to tell you. If honestly, I'd take a mortgage out. Who gives a fuck? No way Beneil Dariush doesn't get finished. Maybe the finish line's a little bit better. What's the fucking submission? Minus 250. Fucking hammer. Beneil's getting finished. There's no way. That's all I gotta say. Next, the main event of the evening. People are picking Jack Della Maddalena. Oh, the striking battle. No way, Jack Della Maddalena loses a strike. That's what you said about Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards got fucking rocked to shit by Carlos Prates. Rocked to shit. It's not even a question. It's the only question is when he's gonna get you. Because Ian Gary almost got knocked out in the 5th round after he got controlled for the entire fight. Prates got controlled for fucking 24 minutes. He gets given 60 seconds. He almost put out Gary. I'm telling you right now, Jack Della Maddalena was losing to Gilbert Burns until he knocked him out. Okay? That 3rd round was Gilbert Burns until he knocked him out. Carlos Prates by knockout. Take Carlos Prates on the line. That's your best money of the week. Is an even money line Carlos Prates. Is he a plus dog yet? If he's a plus dog, I'm fucking losing my mind. No, Carlos Prates is a favorite. I'm telling you right now, Carlos Prates, one of your best picks of the week. He's got 5 inches of reach. He's got incredible boxing. Yes, Jack Della Maddalena does have beautiful boxing. The guy goes in stride. He looks phenomenal. Do I think he gets it done? No. And the reason for that, Jack Della Maddalena has a lot of problems on the feet, and it comes from the lack of kicking. He's got phenomenal boxing, but Carlos Prates is going to chew that leg up. If we get to a scenario where he needs to grapple, there is no grappling. Carlos Prates is going to say, fuck you. There is no grappling. We are standing and banging. And when Jack Della Maddalena and that fucking crooked-ass nose gets broken one more time, and he starts bleeding and not being able to fucking breathe in the 1st round, I'm telling you right now, Carlos Prates wins by round 3. Round 3 knockout. Carlos Prates slips. Boom, right hand. Oh, it even stopped my camera. Boom, right hand over the top. You guys see that right hand getting cooked up? That's the right hand of death. Oh my God, what is happening to my camera? My camera is cooked. I think my camera might be cooked. What happened, boys? Really, at the end of the video, I find out my camera's cooked? What happened? Boys, what happened? Someone tell me. Oh my God. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. That was the predictions and breakdowns. I actually cannot believe... Is this real? My camera really went off? What the fuck? Hold on. Alright. Hold up. There we go. Alright, that's all. I mean, it's the end of the video. Why are you guys still here? You guys really waited for that? Who are you? You waiting for me like that? You guys are cute. I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you have not already. We're taking Carlos Prates by knockout in that main event. It's going to be easy. Round 3. Again, I'm so sorry I cannot stream it for you guys. I will have the best bets up tomorrow or later tonight. This is Thursday. We will have them up. You guys will get your bets, and you guys will get them done. That's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, like I just said. I'll talk to you guys all later. Peace.